Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Sound a check. Hello. Hi, Nicolette. You're so sweet. Buttering my biscuit this morning. How are you, Nicolette? Hey, Sharon. Hi, Laura. Oh my gosh, so good to see you all here. So I washed my hair this morning, and I have like a technique I like to do just to like get some of my natural kind of waves going. So I'm kind of like all clipped up right now with my little my little alligator clippies. So, or I don't know if these are called alligator clips. Wait, which side of my head is it on? The camera sometimes makes me look at things in reverse. Do you guys know about these clips? I want my camera to focus on it. There it is. I feel like these are great for hair dyeing, but I love them for this purpose because it just neatly grabs everything. Oh my gosh. After class, I'll let the length down. Yes, Laura, that's exactly why yes, thick hair. Thick hair. Thick hair is the reason for the season. Yeah. I've got like 4, but I'm just using 2 right now. Trying to secure, wait, do I have? Yeah, it's just 2 in there right now. So yeah, it kind of holds everything in like the best way. Yeah. Because I feel like when I'm practicing and I have clean hair, it's gonna just fall out and go everywhere. So, big clippy clompies for the win. So what's new, you guys? I'm excited that we're back for another week. I have a really big week ahead of me. I'm excited. I'm also like, it's been a while since I've taught this much, so let's see how my energy goes. I mean, at least today and tomorrow are kind of like the most chill days. Yeah. So I'm gonna, just teach today and then like kind of get some rest day. I want to tell you guys about our schedule, at least like for the rest of the week. You know, it'd be really smart if I just copy pasta real quick. Let me do that. Hey, Steph, good morning, baby. Let me paste this. I hope this format's right. It might look a little wonky. Oh, there's a text limit, son of a biscuit. Okay, that's Wednesday. Okay, yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what we're fucking doing. We're gonna bust this in half. Cut. Go. All right, so this is our Wednesday schedule. So really excited. Teaching skills and drills, so that's like a Patreon exclusive stream. So that happens every Wednesday at 10. This month we're working on splits. And then I'm gonna teach an abs and ass class at Soho in Hermosa Beach at 1:15. And then I just got back to teaching at Sony Picture Studios. Really excited about that. All right, and then here's Thursday. Let's see, I wanna break that up also. Thursday, la la la, Friday. Let's do this. Cut. Every Thursday, we do our beginners class. That's on Zoom. I love teaching that class. It's so fun. Let's see, Friday. This is so challenging for me right now. Cut. I'm like, life is hard. Yep, teaching sculpt. I'm subbing again at Soho. I'm just gonna see the South Bay a lot this week. I mean, honestly, this whole month, I'm just gonna see the South Bay a lot. I know, so much information, holy shit. That's supposed to say Saturday, but I didn't split it up right. So hopefully I can see you guys. I'm trying to just add more like in-person offerings and stuff. But my goal, especially now that I'm living in like North Los Angeles, is to do more offerings in North LA. So thanks to my friend Teo, if you came to Soho in downtown, you're probably very familiar with my friend Teo Chapelier. He got me in. I'm gonna start subbing at this really cool studio called True Fusion. They're in West Hollywood. Beautiful facility, beautiful space. I was absolutely blown away by their space. They have 5 rooms. 5 rooms. The yoga room is enormous. It can fit like 50 people. Brand new. The bathrooms are like Equinox level nice. So gorgeous in there. They do hot Pilates. They do like HIIT and circuit workouts. They do spin. And then there's this really beautiful like meditation sound bathroom that's there. So if you're in the LA area, as soon as I get on the schedule there, it kind of like just happened, but I'll let you guys know. You will be the first to know when I start subbing, potentially, hopefully get, you know, a class in person there. I'm just being really mindful with what I'm committing to on a weekly basis. So I'm kind of like subbing and moving around. All right. So let's talk about what we're doing today. We're coming back to Rocket because I just really love the structure of a Rocket yoga class. So if you haven't taken one with me yet, I feel like everybody that's here at least have done Rockets with me. It's very regimented, formatted. You pretty much see the same stuff every time, but then there will be like extra additional things added in at the teacher's discretion, right? But that's kind of my favorite part about it. I know what's coming. I know what to work. I know what I like want to work on and focus on. So whether that's like, I really want to do, you know, get better at my inversions and handstands, then you can really start throwing those in when I offer them. Focus on your technique of like jumping forward, you know, all those little things. Let's see. I'm going to share a playlist. I know it's like not a bar class. Hi, Anita. I used it for bar, but I just think it's a fun playlist. It's kind of like synth pop, kind of 80s, 90s. Pet Shop Boys. You know, it's all that stuff. Let me just text my private client and let her know that I'm gonna be on as soon as we're done streaming. Sorry. Stay with me, guys. I just remembered this and I was like, I need to do this now. Okay. I say we get going. So for this class, really, really recommend you have some blocks. Hi, Jelena. Where's my mouse? There it is. Good morning. Yeah, really recommend you have some blocks. I just like having them for me. It helps me with my arms if I need help. Hopefully this looks okay. The sun is bright as shit right now. Holy shit. Let me like try to, I don't know, tone it down a scotch. Also, let me make this like even. What am I doing? Ah, that looks pretty good. Cool. And then of course we have our brand sponsors in the back. We have the Arctic Cooler. Just kidding. Wish I was sponsored by Arctic. Otterbox, send me more coolers. I need them for Burning Man. Pie! Also, Pie's here. She was on the couch, but y'all know she likes to be in the spotlight. Let's have a Pie appreciation moment. Let's see how she's looking today. Oh, let's take a look. Just a fine specimen that, you know, we all want to be like. Wonderful full body. Nice and malleable and flexible. Paws, enormous. Truly an apex predator right here. You got the ideal body, Pie. You want to go outside? I'm going to let her outside. It's good for her mental health. And then all of us are gonna start standing at the top of our mats. So let's head there. I know, you were probably sitting on your mat just expecting to start that way, but Rocket has a way of just ripping the Band-Aid off, smacking that ass and sending you out into the day. So we're just gonna find the ground underneath our feet here. Maybe you take a couple runs of breath, shifting your body weight forwards, backwards, side to side even. Maybe you need to roll out your shoulders a few times, move around through your neck and your shoulders. Oh my God, I'm feeling real creaky today, y'all. And then we'll settle into stillness. I want you to activate through your arms, turning your palms to the front. Lengthen your tailbone down and feel your quadriceps firm up a little bit. The under part of your buns lifting slightly as you feel that posterior tilt happening through the pelvis. We'll use our inhale to reach the arms up towards the ceiling. And with your exhale, let's take the hands back to heart center. Let's repeat that 2 more times. Inhale, reach your arms up. Full extension, breath, lungs opening. Exhale, bring the hands back to heart center. Final time with a little change. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Hands come to heart center, but start to hinge through your hips. Forward fold. Let's take it down to our mat. Now it's the first fold of my day, so let's all take a moment here. Maybe you pedal out through the legs a little bit. I like to wiggle my torso side to side. Oh my God, that feels so good. And then we'll stop wiggling here. We'll take a halfway lift. So I want you to walk the hands up onto the shins if you need that space. You can even walk the hands up onto the thighs if you're feeling particularly tight today. Meow meow for Marmalade. Thanks, Marmalade. And then with your exhale, we'll fold forwards. Nice. One more time like that. Inhale, we'll do a halfway lift. Exhale, we'll fold. Kind of just like we started from standing, right? We'll do this one last time, but with a little change. Halfway lift, breath in. And with your exhale, let's plant our hands to the ground. We'll step ourselves back into a high plank position. I want you to hold this high plank only for 20 seconds. So we're pushing away from the ground with our hands. Our tailbone is nice and long. Our navel is in towards our spine, quads are lit up. Last 5. You're just gonna come down to tabletop in 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring those knees down and warm up our wrists. You can shift forwards and backwards, increasing and decreasing the flexion of your wrists. You can also do this in a circle. Maybe you want to have just something a little more dynamic. Do a couple in one direction, a couple in the other direction. Good. We're going to add on here in a little bit. Let me make sure this is do not disturbies. All right, we'll make our way back to center and we're gonna try to go full external rotation. So fingertips are gonna point back towards our thighs. Now, if this is too much, my favorite way to modify it is to just turn the hands out to the side, yeah? Now, if you're in the full external with me, you can take a little lean back. Sometimes I walk my knees forward because it's just a little more comfortable. I can really modulate how much I'm doing in this stretch. All right. Now let's get off of our hands. We're gonna come to a kneel on tucked toes, yeah? So we're in our broken toe position, and I want you to circle out your wrists or shake them out a little bit. Woof. Good morning, good morning. And then let's reach our hands forwards in front of us, and we're gonna do my favorite / least favorite forearm strengthener. I want you to hide your thumbs in your palms, wrap your other fingers around the palms, and then open everything straight out again. We're gonna repetitively do this, yeah? Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Nice, keep going. I know this one's a doozy. You can stay just like this, working your kneeling position, or to add on a little bit, you can do this in a toe stand. So balanced up on your toes. Really important to just kind of have a fixed gaze on something in front of you. That way you're able to kind of hang on to your balance here. I know, open, close, everything's burning on fire for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax your arms. If you're kneeling or in your toe stand, let's just stay. We're still working through our feet. Great, keep holding. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Let's head to forward fold. So if you're in your toe stand, fingertips can come to the ground. You'll lift your hips, melt forward. If you were kneeling, you can just, again, walk the hands back, do the same thing. Let's get a little bit deeper into these folds. You can hang on to your toes. So this is your Padangusthasana. I'm throwing it in kind of early today. Elbows point out to the side. You draw yourself deeper. If you're feeling ready for it, also Padahastasana, or hands to feet pose, right? Your hastas are your hands, your padas are your feet, and we're making that connection here. Now you can always pull yourself deeper by pointing the elbows out to the side and thinking about compressing, working chest towards your thighs. Spending 3 more breaths here. Hi, Pi. Ooh, doing a little stretch. A little, oh my God. Full floppy, I love it. I think we all should just strive to live like Pi. I like that at least we can see your dumb little feet on camera. I appreciate that. All right, now from this Padahastasana or Padangusthasana or whichever fold you got, we'll undo it, soften our knees, we'll roll ourselves all the way up to standing. And then we'll take a little walk to the front because I ended up back here. We're gonna work through our Surya Namaskar A. I'm gonna start with a feet together position. You can totally stay hip width distance if that doesn't work. Tailbone long, palms face the front. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Whoa. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Let's work through Chaturanga Dandasana, modified version. Knees come down, elbows bend. Nice. Now you can do chest and chin with your booty up, so this is more of an Ashtanga style chata, right? You can also come all the way down to the ground. And then we'll work through our back bend of choice. So either a low cobra or an upward facing. I usually like to start with a low cobra just to kind of ease my back into back bending. Nice. And then we'll take it up and back into downward facing dog. It's our first one of the day, so let's take 5 rounds of breath here, getting our shoulders warm. Now there's a few things I want you to focus on in your downward facing dog. I know I cue these things every time, but it's really good to have these reminders every time you're doing it. Spiraling through the arms, external rotation, imagining like you can show the front of your mat, the insides of your elbows. Your shoulders should feel like they're plugging in place, not hugging your ears, right? Good. And then if your hips, your back, your hamstrings are giving you ish, bend into your knees a little bit. Become less attached to whether or not your heels are on the ground, more so that your spine is in a nice elongated alignment. We'll do one more breath like that. Great. And then we'll use our next round of breath to transition to the front. Inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, compress chest to thigh. Inhale to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or float. Show me your halfway lift. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing, arms reaching towards ceiling or sky. Exhale, samastitihi. Hands can be at heart or by side body. Inhale, reach your arms back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Halfway lift, lengthen. Plant hands, chaturangas of your choice. I'm going to keep doing those knees, chest, chin ones. Those are really fun to do. And then we're back in downward facing dog. Now we're just going to do a 3 breath. Nice. Your 3rd breath is the one that moves you. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to standing, Utthita Hasta in Tadasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, fold. Leading with the heart the entire time, halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana your way. Maybe you're following me, knees, chest, chin, ass in the air. Good, low cobras or up dogs, right? Downward facing dogs. Again, a 3 breath. Yeah? I like that knee, chest, chin, and kind of like caterpillar roll into cobra. It's really fun to do. Kind of just trains the muscles in a different way. All right, let's do one more round of this. Heels lift, knees bend, look forward, travel. Ardha. Fold. Rise to standing. Samasti. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Good, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Back bend of choice. And downward facing dog. Nice. Hold this downward facing dog 2 more breaths. Take a breath in. Exhale, we're going to step our right foot between our hands. Nice. Let's get set up for warrior 1. So your left foot is going to turn out, and for me, I step it forwards. Maybe you don't do that. I just do it because it works for my body. We'll stack our shoulders above our hips. And if from here you need to adjust a little bit, walking the front foot forward, bending into the front knee, I always just need a little time to get ready for this. Even though this is like our sun B and it happens pretty quick in the flow, my hips always just need a little TLC first. Arms can reach up. I want you to try to keep the shoulders square to the front and keep a little bit of pressure and awareness in the outer edge of your back foot. Recommit to the bend in your front knee for one more breath in. And exhale, let's take the hands down, square off. Move through high to mid plank. Maybe you extend the right leg. You start to move through more of a traditional vinyasa. And then back into down dog. Right away, we head to the other side. Inhale, breath. Exhale, step left foot forward. Get set up for your Virabhadrasana 1 on the other side. I always like to just give myself time on these first ones, yeah? Great. Arms overhead, a commitment to that bend in your front knee. Feel that stability. Breath in. Exhale, let's take your hands down, high to mid. Again, I'm working with that Ekapada, Chaturanga. Nice, everybody. And we'll take it back into downward facing dog. Now let's lift up both of your heels. Bend into your knees, peek at the front, travel to the front. Ardha, and fold. Bend into your knees. Let's head into our chair pose. Now your chair pose in a rocket class, because rocket takes a lot of its inspiration and its movements from Ashtanga. We're not so much hinged forward, reaching and extending like we're flat. We're trying to bring a bit of elevation and lift, yeah? So fingertips are pointing up towards the sky. If, of course, this bothers your back, hinge it forward. Create space instead of compression if that's what's happening for you. But I do want everybody to sit lower, sit deeper into that chair. Nicely done. Take a breath in. With your exhale, bring hands to heart center. Interlace all of your fingers. Flip your palms and press those palms forward. We're going into Ardha Utkatasana, or half chair. So now we're going to bring the torso parallel to the ground as best you can. It's a lot, I know, and of course I always like to add more. Lifting up your heels, yeah? So you're balanced up on your big toe ball mounds in that half chair position. Stay there for 3. Great, for 2. And 1, forward fold. Release the heels, plant the hands. You can start to play with some jump backs from here, even starting to add on our first arm balances. Crow pose, Bakasana. Knees make connection to the backs of your triceps. You can lean forward, just get a little space. Feet don't even have to leave the ground. Maybe they lift and you jump back from crow. We're all gonna meet back in downward facing dog, and we're gonna stay there for 3 breaths. Great. Last 2. And 1. Let's take a breath in. With your exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. It's going to move quick now. Exhale, take it down, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Breath in. Exhale, step left foot forward. Warrior 1, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Now again, you can stay right here as we reset between rounds. You can take your reset even from a dolphin position, lowering the forearms to the ground, keeping them up in down dog. Personal choice, personal preference, and of course, intention around your practice. I'm feeling warm now. Woo! Woo! I'm just gonna sit this bad boy right between these tetons. All right, kiddos. We got one more breath here. And breath out. If your shoulders were, or sorry, your forearms were down for your dolphin, let's bring them back up. Heels up nice and high. Bend into your knees, look forward. Travel to the front. Halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Utkatasana chair pose. Breath in. Good. Exhale, half chair. Hands come through heart. Press, become parallel with the ground. Maybe you lift up your heels. There for 3, for 2, and 1. Fold forwards. Same thing as before. However you like to get back from here. You can work through your crow. You can just do jump back, stepping back, even completely omitting. It's totally up to you, yeah? Great, we'll move through our final round of warrior ones. Wow, I really need to sweep the floor. That's always the fun part about doing yoga in your own house. You get this like different perspective of your space and you're like, what? I need to vacuum everything. All right, let's take a breath in. And with your exhale, step right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. We're just gonna add on one little piece here. Exhale, take your hands behind you. We're moving to humble warrior. So chest expansion grip, start to work forwards, working your chest down towards the thigh. My flexible friends, maybe you go shoulder to the inside of the leg. Here for 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's bring it up. Warrior 1. And hands to the ground, high to mid plank. Great, breath in. Exhale, left foot forward. Warrior 1. Exhale, prep for your humble warrior. Lift chest, breath in. Exhale, work to your humble. Big inner thigh openers here. Big preparation for binds, because the binds are going to happen today. Great, let's bring it up. Back to your warrior 1. And take it down, move through your high to mid. Urdhva Mukha. And Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Great. Doing one more reset here. Either just, again, conditioning the shoulders with your down dog, conditioning your shoulders through your dolphin position, or I want to add on just a couple of shoulder conditioning moves that up the ante a little bit, right? We're already halfway through class, so hopefully you're feeling pretty warm for this. So the one conditioning move I'm going to give you is called a pike push-up, right? It's in a shortened downward facing dog position. And your heels are really up high. So you gotta have a lot of hamstring mobility in order to do this. You're bending and pushing, right? It's almost like I'm trying to head boop the ground between my hands, right? Down and back up. Very, very, very tough. Triceps will be pissed. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Wherever you are, whether you're in your down dog, your dolphin, or if you just finished that round of pike push-ups, let's meet back in our downward facing. Now let's lift up our right leg, open up your hip, bend into your knee, get some space. Hi, pie. And then we're gonna bring right knee towards our right tricep. Nice, inhale, right leg lifts. Right knee, left tricep. Inhale, right leg lifts. Knee to nose, we'll step through to low lunge. Warrior two is where we're going first. So my back heel is gonna come all the way to the ground. Outer edge is gonna line up with the back edge of my mat. And arms are gonna reach front and back. Strong work through the shoulders, right? We're really like pulling the shoulder blades down. If we were in the same room together, I always like to test my students and kind of push on their arms from the top, right? Front leg nice and strong. Inner thigh working to sky. We'll flip your right palm. Let's head into reverse warrior. Hips staying in that one position. And with your exhale, let's work into side angle. Right elbow on the right thigh, left arm reaching up nice and high. Hold here. Resist the urge to just dump into your right hip socket. The way I know I'm doing that is if my hips come off kilter and this left hip is higher than like the alignment, like this sideways alignment of my body, right? When I bring it underneath me, I start to create one long line. Let's take a breath in. With your exhale, bring it to warrior two. Now lengthen your front leg. Inhale, reverse trikonasana. So front leg is straight. And with your exhale, we'll take it all the way down to a low lunge. So back heel pivots up, front knee comes back to bend. Let's go into a twist. You may want to put a block underneath your left hand to assist you here. My right arm is coming up to sky. Great. Keep spending time on your breath. We're here for 3. Left inner thigh keeps wrapping down to the ground, right? We're trying to stay square. 2. And 1. Let's return right hand down to the ground. Block can move out of your way. We're gonna step back to that high to mid plank. And then back to our downward facing dog, right? Really simple beginning to this flow, but we will start to build as we go. Left leg lifts, hip opens, bend into your knee. Wow, my right hamstring is always just feeling this one. All right, let's head left knee, left tricep. And then we'll lift it up. Left knee, right tricep, cross. And take it back up. Let's go knee to nose, step through low lunge. And then we'll adjust and get ready for warrior two. Up and over. So knife edge of back foot. Again, I always like to break it down a little more on the first run, and then we really start to go for it. Front knee bend, hips are even, right? We don't want the off kilter hips, as cute as this is. We want to get everything stacked beneath us. Arms strong, reaching front to back. Give me more bend in that front knee, thank you. Left palm flips. Let's go reverse warrior. Side body stretch. And then we'll head into our side angle. Left arm down, it can rest on the thigh, especially for the first one, just to kind of get your bearings. Now, really be a little bit leery about dumping into that left hip socket, right? It's kind of a hyper flexible person problem, but everybody has the potential to do it. So we're trying to wrap and really open our pelvis. Yes, getting nice and long from top to bottom. Take one more breath here for me. With your exhale, bring it back up to warrior two. Now straighten your front leg, keep the hips even as they are. Reverse triangle, left arm reaches up and back. And with your exhale, low lunge. Pivot off your back foot, rebend into your front knee. If you use a block on the other side, bring it back here. Hand comes underneath, or block comes underneath. Left arm reaches high. Great, we're here for 3. We're here for 2. And then let's return, left hand down to the ground. Block moves out of your way. It's always there for you as we move through this flow and build. High to mid. Upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Reset, 3 breaths. And then we're gonna start to build this bad boy. Great, one more breath. And then we move with presence. Right leg lifts, hip opens. Either you stay or you drop it back behind you for a flip dog, right? Nice back bend, nice isolation onto that left arm. Let's bring it back around. Right knee is still gonna tap your right tricep, right? Lift it back up, three-legged dog. Right knee, left tricep. Now we're gonna change things here. Extend the leg out, roll to instep of left foot, fall in triangle. Another isolation on the other arm. Great, return the left hand down. Right leg lifts up high. Need to know, step through low lunge. Adjust your back foot. Virabhadrasana 2, left arm back, right arm forwards. Inhale, reverse. Great. Exhale, let's take it down to our side angle. Perhaps you come to new depths on this one. Now I want you to stay and continue breathing. I want you to bring your left arm down towards the earth, just like you're sweeping or strumming, and then open up into your full extended side angle. Great, you're there for 3. There for 2, take a breath in. Exhale, let's bring it up to our warrior 2. Lengthen through the front leg, reverse Trikonasana. Party. Let's take it all the way down to our low lunge twist. And we're gonna work deeper into this twist like so. I wanna give you options. Maybe the shoulders are feeling really good. You start working through some binds, half or full. So you fully wrap around. I've got a seatbelt grip. So that means my hands are forming like 2 little C cups, and I'm interlacing them behind me and around me, right? Perhaps this is a little too intense for you, but you still wanna get a twist. You can turn this into a prayer twist, knee on the ground, or even knee up. We're spending 3 breaths here. Good job, you guys. I know this is a tough one. Meanwhile, I have this cat here, just absolutely vibing, taking a nap even. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Let's bring it back. Same thing, exit, high to mid plank. Downward facing dog. Good, breaths in, breaths out. Left leg lifts, let's go. Open up your hip, bend into your knee once you arrive, and either stay or copy what you did on the other side. Drop the foot behind you and work through that flip dog. Nice, nice. Let's go left knee, left tricep. So spiral back around, give it a tap, and then lift it back to sky. Left knee to right tricep, let's kick it out and work through our fallen triangle. Roll to the instep of your back leg and reach your right arm up to the sky. Full push through this left arm. Really elevate through the hips. Pi heard that cue. Hand comes back down, left leg lifts. Exhale, let's step through to our low lunge. I like to take my inhale to adjust the foot, and then my exhale to come into my warrior 2, so I'm using that right oblique. Flip left palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, let's head to our side angle. We took a little time to deepen here to really work on our hips. Take that top arm, take a big strum. Reach it up, overhead. Nice, super solid, right? This is a tough version to be in. Take your breath in. Exhale, bring it up. Warrior 2. Yes. Inhale, reverse Trikonasana. Exhale, low lunge twist. Choose your depth of twist, whether that was staying in one spot and half binding, full binding, prayer twisting, knee up, knee down. Don't forget to breathe. The breath will be a little more laborious here, right? Because we're constricting, restricting, and twisting. Keeping your cool under pressure. Last 3. Great, last 2. And one. Let's bring it back. Plant and step through high to mid. We're in our last quarter of class. You guys are doing great. Take 3 breaths and we're gonna move through this flow one last time with all the bells and whistles on it. Wow, this cat is full. Spread eagle, back on the ground. I love it, Pi. I'm gonna be like that in a little bit. We're gonna have you teach Shavasana. All right, let's lift up your right leg. Same thing, open up the hip, right? Now you can go straight into that flip dog, or you go into a floating. So that right foot never touches the ground. You're remaining so controlled. Pushing through the left hand, even squeezing the right heel in towards your butt, and just working that contraction all along your back body. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. And 1. Bring it back around. Let's go right knee, right tricep. It would be remiss to teach a rocket without 1 hurdlers. So you can support, lift, and kick. I gave Pi a little boop with my toe. Right leg lifts back up if you took it. Right knee, left tricep. Kick it out. Fallen triangle. Or even Visvamishtrasana if you want to take it, guys. Full compass extension. Nice. Let's bring it back. Right leg lifts. Knee to nose. Step through low lunge. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Nice. Take that deepening moment, that deepening extension. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bring yourself back to Vira 2. Inhale, reverse Trikonasana. Exhale, low lunge twist. Great. Get your add-ons here, your binds. Great. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's release that bind. Same thing. High to mid plank. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, hip opens. Same thing. Work that fall back. Or just work your control and really think about contracting heel to butt. Final 3. Final 2. And 1. Let's bring it around. Left knee, left tricep. Throw in that hurdlers if you took it side 1. Back into your 3-legged. Left knee, right tricep. Kick it out. Or if you took it on the other side, Visvram. Let's go 3-legged dog again. I know, guys, it's a tough one. Need to know, step through. Adjust your foot. And exhales, take it to your Vira 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Staying, breathing, exploring your extension. That's your inhale. And exhale, bring it back to Warrior 2, strong hips. I struggle with that one every time. Inhale, reverse Trico. Exhale, low lunge twist. Take that twist to the depths you want. Great, great, great. We're here for 3. Here for 2. And 1. Return. Head through that high to mid. upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Now here's a moment for a bit of rest or a bit of non-rest. Maybe it's a moment for child's pose. Desperate for a little break for your hands and your wrists. My friends that are leveling up and wanting to do mass conditioning, you can do you can do a lot of things. It's really your world. You can stay in that down dog and start to work some tuck, jump, hops. So you lift your heels, bend your knees, just like you were doing, hopping to the front of your mat, except your goal is to go into your tuck handstand and then back into your down dog, right? Or even head into your tuck handstand, do some shit up there, and then head back to down dog, right? You can also work from your dolphin pose or that forearms down dog, right? Where the forearms are on the ground, and work into your pincha mayurasana or your forearm stand. So I want to give just everybody options to do what they want. I'm in those like couple of days right before my cycle, so I'm super luteal right now. My body does not want to go upside down. My body does not want to train handstands right now. I just want to stay grounded. So maybe you're with me, taking a rest, or giving your cat some spankies, right? Right? Even doing those tough moves were tough for me today. Yeah. Great, so whatever you're doing, tuck jumps, forearm stand, we'll all meet back together. In 5 seconds. Great, 4. Great, last 3. Last 2. Nice. And 1. Hey, we're gonna meet at the center of your mat. So whether you need to walk there, hop there, and then we'll bring ourselves up to a standing position. Wow. So if you were hopping around all crazy, you probably need a breather right here. So take that breather. We're gonna meet in a wide-legged position. So we'll kind of step ourselves out. Going to do our whole wide-legged series. So essential. All right. So arms reach out nice and wide. Let's turn the palms up. Take your breath in. Exhale, wide-legged fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Hands can find the outer edges of your ankles. Right? You can take your moment here. Let the spine decompress. Let it stretch. When I'm really like getting cracking in my inversion game, I like to take moments like this also to do some press handstands, but those are always optional. And like I said, TL's in a different phase right now, so I'm not looking to do that at the moment. All right, we'll spend one more breath here. Nice. We'll bring ourselves all the way back up. Resetting a little bit more. Now we're going to take this into a wide-legged fold with chest expansion. So hands come behind you. Interlace your fingers, lift your chest. Do the same exact thing except with your chest expansion. Here for 3 breaths. Great. With that 3rd breath, bend your elbows, release your hands. This could be a moment where you potentially want your blocks, okay? We're gonna head to the right and move into a hamstring stretch of choice, some kind of split-legged position. So that could be your runner stretch. That could be your half split. That could be a 3/4 split hold. That could even be full splits if you have them. Right? So again, another pick your poison moment. for 3. Great, for 2. And 1. We're gonna do all of this over to the other side. I know I wanna stay there longer too. Head on over, hi pie. Hamstring stretch. Half split. Active 3/4 split. Love this one for training. Or you head into your full split. There's so much stuff right here. There's like a cat toy. Sorry, Pie. I gotta just like move your toys. All right, we're staying square. We're staying on it for 3. Great, for 2. Good grab, Pie. And 1. Let's bring it back up. Back to the center one last time. And again, this can be your last moment through this fold. This can be a last moment to take an inversion before we head down to our seat. All right, we're gonna head down to our bus. You can walk your way down there onto your knees. You can even straddle press your way down. Let me adjust my mat. Great. Now, once you make it down onto your butt, we're going to go into Janu Shirshasana. So we're gonna do this a traditional way. So right sole of the foot is gonna come to your inner thigh, and I really want you to square up and like face that leg. Lift up nice and tall, melt forwards towards the thigh. We're focusing on our breaths. Great, let's bring ourselves back up. I want us to take this right leg, close it in, lean off to one side and go into our half hero's position. So top of the right foot goes onto the floor. Move the calf flesh of your right leg out of your way. Nice. We're gonna lean back. You can just head over to that left-hand side first. Coming back onto your forearms. Focus on the tuck of your tailbone here as best you can. All right, so whatever depth you're coming from, let's bring you back up. And you can start to head over to the other side, taking kind of a moment in a straddle, or I wanna give you just an extra piece, especially if you're feeling really good in that Janu Shirshasana. Bringing the left leg into a bend, lifting up the front or the big toe ball bounce side of your left foot. Interlacing fingers, right? We've done these a few times today. Scooping up the bottom of your foot and starting to extend through your leg, right? You can even bring this leg really close to your face if you can manage it. Last 3. Last 2. Nice. And 1. Let's let that go. Shift back through center. If you were in your straddle meeting us there, awesome. We're already here together. Let's head into the other side. So Janu Shirshasana, sole of the foot to inner thigh. Toes are working towards your face. Sit up nice and tall. And then work forwards towards that leg into your fold. I know I'm kind of doing an express version through our Rocket 2 today. If you're missing jump throughs, I'm giving you just a little interruption, a little break from it, because I can only do so much in an hour. It's tough. All right, let's bring it up. Lean off to one side. Top of your left foot onto the ground, calf flesh out of your way. Working into your half heroes. The depth, totally dictated by you. I can go deeper, but I kind of don't want to have to dig myself out. I just want to kind of be in a happy medium. So let that just be a lesson. Even if you have these maximums, these extremes in your body, not every day is the day to take those maximums, right? You're still benefiting from the practice. You're still moving your body, exploring, feeling, seeing, perceiving. Great. Last two. And last one. Let's bring ourselves up. Bring this right leg into a bend. And this is, again, only if you did this on the other side. Scooping the bottom of the foot and bringing that leg up. Maybe it's just out in front of you like so. Maybe you're using that strap. You can also bring it nice and close to your face. Great, you're there for 3. There for 2. And 1. Let's release it, bring it down, come back out into your straddle. Now let's frame up your right foot. We're going to do a couple of Mula Bandha checks. So hands are going to press into the ground. Either you lift your butt or you lift up your butt and your feet. We're going to try to go for 10 seconds on each side. In 3, 2, and 1. Up we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. I fucking hate that shit. All right, let's do the other side, getting nice and strong. We're gonna start it in 3. We're framing our left leg in 2, and 1. 10 seconds, here we go. We finish strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, you guys, scoop up the outsides of your legs, bring them in. Walk yourself back to your front. Woo. And then let's lower down to our backs. Ah, wonderful, amazing job, everyone. If you're working with a playlist, finding a song that, or even silence, working into our final moment here, into a shavasana, into a meditative state. Now, there was something that I missed that you needed before fully dropping in. Taking those things here, taking those things now, windshield wiping, twisting, happy babying. She gave me a full face sniff. Now, only for the interest of time, completing and closing this practice by bringing a hand to heart, a hand to belly, and remembering that this feeling in you was created by you and is always accessible by you. I believe in a divinity within each of us. So thank you, friends, for letting me explore that within myself and with you. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, the rest of your week. If I don't see you again until next Monday. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Meter. Thank you. Yes, Om, the sound of the universe. You all did so wonderful. Hope you're feeling better after that. I know I am. Feeling much more ready for the day. My hair is free. She's free. So, if I don't see you again at any other point this week, we'll be back next week. I am still alive. Oh, wonderful, Anita. I love that. Wonderful. I know it's a very challenging practice. So, yes, Laura, you are so welcome. So, so, so welcome. Ah, thanks, Stephanie. Yes. I'm excited to teach this class live because really I need 75 minutes to teach it instead of an hour. So I'll be teaching it Saturday morning. I'm excited to teach that one. That'll be fun. Yoga flow. Thanks, Richard. So good to see you. Hello. So I'm sorry, I have to hop off pretty quickly. I'm teaching a private right after this. So grateful I get to teach to private students as well. So I know I look a little wild right now, a little disheveled. Woo! Woo! You all did wonderful. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday. I'm so grateful that you're joining me. It really means a lot. Yesterday, Kamar and I went to our new home that we're going to be moving into at the end of May. I am so excited, you guys, for the space that we're going to be teaching and learning in. It's really, really special. I'm so excited. I'm so ready to stop deadlifting a couch every time I'm going to teach online. It's just going to be my space. Thank you, Meter. Thank you. Yes, soon. Just a little bit longer of the apartment times. So we're almost there. Grateful, though, that we were able to take our time and find the perfect space for ourselves, you know? Really, really grateful for that. All right, friends, I'm hopping off. Have a beautiful rest of your Monday, and I'll see you later this week. Thank you. So much love to you all. Have a beautiful rest of your Monday.